DREO just gifted me their latest and greatest 733S dehumidifier, and in this video I am going to unbox this, set it up, and put it to the test. Let's get to it. Now to start off with, this box is designed to just lift straight up. And as you can see, it's basically ready to go. I just need to remove the packaging. Now this is sleek, and I am so excited about this because we do use and need dehumidification in our basement. So this is what it looks like right out of the box. All I've done is taken the tape off. It really took just a couple seconds. So sleek. You have all the buttons on the front. I'll show those as soon as I plug it in. And then it's very, very clean. One side is just sleek. You can see that it rolls. It has really nice wheels. On the back side, this is the sensor for checking the humidity, making sure it is exactly right. And then right here, you have your airflow vent, which you can remove to clean as needed. And then it has a nice cord hookup, so you can hook this all together when it's in storage, if you're not using it year round, and then plug it in when in use. It has about a 6-foot grounded cord and clearly can be used globally, so they adapt this according to your country. So really clean there. And then the final element, key element, is you can use this with continuous drainage. So that means that as long as you can connect this up to something that will contain the water, we're gonna connect it to a small sump pump we have in our basement. You can just use this port right here that is very well sealed. And it comes with this nice simple hose, but really, really great. It is also almost 6 feet, I'd say about 5 feet long. And what I really like is it has this extra kind of rubbery end on it that is going to be really good for getting that nice tight seal for drainage. And then the key piece with this is that you really have to think about gravity with this one. You do not want it going up at all, as you don't want any water flowing back into the dehumidifier. So you need to make sure this is going on a downward slope all the way to where it empties. If you need to, you can always cut these shorter, make them however you need them to be. It's very easy to get more hose if you need to. Or it can just fill into this tank that you empty as needed. Now this is a really nice tank. It's larger than a lot of tanks out there, as this is a 7-liter tank and most tanks are 3 to 5 liters. You will get alerted on the device and in the app if you've installed the app when it is time to empty this. It also shouldn't run once this is full. So if your room starts getting a little more humid, it might be because you need to empty the tank. But really nice and clean there, and I actually think you will be able to see it visually as well when I turn this on. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now before I turn it on, I do want to point out that what I'm really looking for here is how quiet it is. DREO promises that this is hyper silent for a dehumidifier at 42 to 45 decibels, which would be really, really nice. Our current dehumidifier, I think, is noisier. This is also a 22 pint, peaks at 73 pints per day of dehumidification for a space up to 2,000 square feet. So if all of their promises are correct, this should be really stand out. And knowing DREO, I am confident in everything they claim. So let me plug it in and connect it to the app. Now I already had the DREO app installed. If you've never used it before, you will have to create a username and password. But when I opened it up, it immediately found this dehumidifier. If it hadn't, there's a plus button in the upper right corner. You can follow the instructions. But I'm just gonna press add device. And then this is key. This will only connect to a 2.4 gigahertz network. That is very, very common amongst all smart devices. It's rare to find one that will connect to a 2.4 and 5 gigahertz network or just a 5 gigahertz network. So I'm going to connect it real quick to my network, and now we're connecting the device. And connection succeeded on the first try. That's exactly what I want to see. And now I can choose where I'm putting it. I am definitely putting it in the basement. And now that I'm in the app, I'm going to show you what the app can do, and the controls on the device are going to be the same. I can set it to turn on with a timer. After so many hours, it'll turn on. I'm confident that I could also set it to turn off after a certain amount of time if it's on. I'm going to turn it back off again for just a moment while I go through this. I can also set up schedules. So if I don't want it running, say at night while I'm sleeping, or for me, this is next to my office, so maybe I don't want it running during the times when I'm in my office if I think it's noisy. So I can control that. So this, again, I can control that timed off and that timed on. I can also just set periods when it's on or off right here, and I can have those repeat on a regular or custom basis, however I want to set it. So really nice there. Then it is already tracking my humidity, and over time it will give me a data report of my humidity over the last 24 hours and last 30 days, which I'm sure I'll be able to swipe to see more. That is fantastic and really great information to have, especially if you have any issue with humidity, mold, mildew, buildup in your home. These are things you want to track so you can adapt better. It also will track my energy saving usage. And this has the latest and greatest 6.0 Energy Star certification, according to DREO, which is a really big deal. That is a step up in prior energy efficiency. This should be really, really nice on reducing energy and increasing your savings overall, short-term and long-term. And then settings on this are very simple. I can share this device with others if I want others to have control of it. And I can also use voice control with Alexa or Google Assistant, which is really cool. If you want to start getting smarter with this device, you can connect it into other smart home systems to adapt accordingly. Maybe when you leave the house, it turns on, or different elements that matter to you. Now, the key piece is when you turn it on. And when you do that, you get to choose how it works. And it just lit up. That is so cool. And it is quiet for a dehumidifier. And I will listen to that in a moment. I want to let it warm up because I'm curious how the sound will change over time. But it is tracking my ambient humidity, and I can edit my target humidity. And 50% is going to be nearly impossible where I live. So I'm going to go for a 53% target humidity. And then I can choose for it to run on auto mode, which is what I want. I want it to automatically turn on when it needs to and turn off when it doesn't. But I can also just have it run continuous, or I can fully customize it to how I want it to run. But I'm going to switch back to auto, as I think that's where this device shines, and it's something that all dehumidifiers need, in my opinion. They need to be able to automatically adapt to the humidity levels in your home at any given moment. Now, past that, I can control fan speed, so I can have it on low and then all the way up to high. And the fan speed is definitely not the most pronounced noise. It is the dehumidification, so I probably would leave mine on high, but I'll put it on medium for now. And then I can control that ambient light. And that light is actually adapting based on my space, and I can control it too. So I can tell it when I want to change color to different colors. So if I thought the comfortable range was the more specific range, I could tell it that it's not in the range. So now it thinks that it's too wet in my space right now. So that's actually really fun and really neat to see. And then finally, I can control whether or not the display shows. I can control that panel sound, so nothing will beep when I touch it. And I can turn off that indicator light completely. So that should turn off here in a moment. Yes, it did. And so now it's super dark. So if you don't want it to have any lights, anything to distract you, you can totally turn that all off. And then finally, it has the must-have child lock. This is really important. And it has power failure recovery, which I love. If there is a power outage, it will automatically turn back on and resume its previous settings when power is restored. So I definitely want that on. That is a very smart little feature that, again, I think every dehumidifier should have, because these are often put in inaccessible places in our homes just to run. They're things that we trust are going to just keep working. And if there's a power failure, I don't want to be thinking about the dehumidifier not turning on. So really nice there. Now I do need to test those decibels and see how loud it really is. So I'm going to check that right now. Now mine is currently fluctuating around 55 decibels, which is a little louder than DREO promised, but I think it's because it's on my dining table, so there's additional vibration and sound. So I'm gonna put it on the floor. Now with my probably inaccurate phone decibel meter, I'm getting it down to 50 decibels when I have it down on the floor. So it's still not getting down to that hyper quiet 42 to 45 decibels when I'm checking right next to it. But I can tell you right now, this is quieter than the one I have in the basement as is. And I know that just 5 to 10 feet away from it, it's so much quieter. So unless this is right next to you, it's going to be quieter. And if I put it near me, I'm going to show you the fan. As it really does have a lot of power, this is on medium, it has a lot of airflow. And I do want to see that, as that also helps with the dehumidification, to have that additional airflow in your space. And then finally, the buttons on it are basically the same options as are in the app. I can switch between the modes from auto, continuous, but I don't get custom on it, so I only go between auto and continuous. And then I can choose my set humidity on it, and then I can choose my fan speed, and then I can do the timer for automatically turn on or off at certain times, and I can control the lights. And then I can lock it if I need to, or unlock it more likely from the device with the lock button. So a little more simple on the buttons on it, but they're all very easy to press, very reactionary, nice and clean. Now I am very impressed, even though it didn't hit the super hyper silent decibels promised. That might and probably is just my phone's decibel meter not being that accurate. But I also know, again, that it is quieter than the one I have. I love how sleek it is. It is one beautiful dehumidifier, and I am definitely going to be putting this to the test moving forward in my basement, and I will share more results. And if you are looking for a fantastic dehumidifier, you don't have to take my word for it. Look to the reviews, look to this brand. DREO is very well loved for a very good reason, and I am thrilled that they gifted me their latest and greatest dehumidifier. And if you've been on the hunt for one, I know you're gonna love this. The DREO 733S dehumidifier.